with Scott. It's ASMR time.
It's midnight. It's always midnight.
Today I thought I'd bring you somewhere that I feel quite relaxed. Today I thought I'd bring you somewhere where I feel quite relaxed. Been feeling more anxious lately. I suppose less mindful. And that's all in my own practice. I've got the road trip done.
We've been to visit some wonderful ASMR artists and got some really good film with them.
I say film, I mean video, don't I? We've done some really good work with them, and I'm looking forward to getting that together, edited and out to you soon. I think my initial promises of September are going to be hard to realise, because I didn't realise how much work was involved. But that's cool.
It's going to look really, really good. And when it's finished, hopefully by Christmas,
you'll get to see it. And I am planning to try and get it premiered at a small cinema like BAFTA in London. My friend did suggest that I crowdfund a finishing budget, but to be honest, I'm so grateful that I got to do the project through crowdfunding that I think I'm just going to push ahead and do my best to finish it myself.
I've got one more artist to film with as well. A secret special ASMR guest.
And I'll be going to film with her next week. So there's just a little bit more filming to do. I'm really excited about it. I'm just going to make this a talking to camera piece. So I'm not going to give you too many GVs, general views of this area. I might come back and soundscape it again in the future. But this is the recreation ground in Stratford-upon-Avon. There are football pitches. There's the river over there. And behind the car, behind you, there's a children's play area. Some people seem to be setting up something at the scout hut, so you can hear a few voices in the background. But to be honest, I find that quite relaxing. The sun's just going down. My house is pretty noisy.
With the dogs, and my mum and my sister.
All doing things. So I thought this would be a nice place to come and record. Of course it is binaural. I wanted to explain a few things about that in this ramble piece. There was a thing. Where should I start? Okay. So, first of all, in the past I've made some comments basically saying that I'm not sure about the construct of a community insofar as the ASMR community, that I'm part of a global community. I'm friends with people from all over the world for different reasons, and I don't want to group in and therefore group out, if that makes sense, other people. But I'm fairly new to ASMR creation,
And I have discovered loads of really amazing friends through ASMR.
and I guess I've also now discovered things like Reddit, ASMR, the forums. Should I over the car? It's okay, isn't it? It's just world noise. The forums and things like that. You know, people do get together and talk about specific subjects together, and it's generally termed the community, so I'll go along with that. rather not edit it. I'd rather make this really natural. Of course, I'm going to edit out my coughs, burps, and any horrendous screaming that may occur from me or the public. But yeah, so through the discovery of the community, a term that I'm now comfortable with using, I suppose. Comfortable, yeah. I've seen more of people's opinions about ASMR and the nature of the things that surround it. Where was I driving at? What was I saying? What have I learned recently? Reddit. I might even have to rewind what I just said and find out. What have I learned recently? It'd be ironic now if I have to just chop this because I just said I wasn't going to edit it. But yeah, I'm learning more about other people's opinions, I suppose. The opinions going back to the road trip. You know that thing where your mind just goes blank? I don't know if it makes good ASMR or not, but mine just has. Probably because of the distraction. So I am going to cut here and review what I've said in an effort to ascertain my point. I'm not really going to be able to explain things to you if okay, so just like I never went away, I'm back, and I now know what I was talking about.
Binaural sound.
Oh yeah, so I saw this thing on Reddit, a tag about binaural sound, a post. See, still quite new to this, to Reddit and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a tag post about binaural sound, and there were different ideas about what binaural sound is, presented by different people. I guess it could be considered an argument. I posted my 2 cents worth, my opinion, and I thought I'd just voice it on my channel because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Binaural sound. So for me, there's a distinction between stereo and binaural. Stereo being 2 microphones, a left and a right pan. You can create the effect in. You can create the effect on your stereo just by moving the speakers channels from left to right and stuff. You know, it puts the sound in left and right, and I could do that now with 2 microphones pointing left and right. But binaural, for me, and for lots of other people, I guess, is specifically equated or directly linked with the idea that you are listening to the sound as if you were really hearing it. So with a dummy head, and microphones in the dummy head, and ears on the dummy head, the sound waves bounce around that structure in the same way as they bounce around your head. And if you imagine the sound coming from outside this window towards my right ear, would come straight in my right ear, but the sound wouldn't be able to travel through my head space to my left ear like it would with 2 microphones where there's nothing separating them but space. You can get Jacklin discs. Which essentially block the sound waves in a similar way to the head, but again, that's a replication and not the same as a head. So I've got a dummy head that I made myself. There's a video about that on my channel, and I've also got now a 3DO Free Space Pro mic, which I'm really grateful was sent to me by the people at 3DO. and I've used that for my road trip. It's very binaural. It has 2 ears with Jacklin discs and space between them. It doesn't have a dummy head, so I guess you could argue about how binaural things are. I can certainly show you some sound comparisons on my channel. I may get to do that in the future. It's not my priority now. And I'm recording with that now, the 3DO, because when I take my DSLR camera out, the 3DO will easily attach to it. It's easy to mount, it's easy to use, it looks professional. So that's very versatile and good for me to use on my channel. My dummy head arrangement I still really love, and I think it gives me a really good sound. And again, it has different qualities to the 3DO. I can touch it like it's a head, because it is a head, and I can work with it in different ways. So they're my 2 binaural setups at the moment. And like I said, I think binaural, from the meaning of the word binaural, 2 ears, it's not just stereo, it's not just left and right. I think it is, for me, and for many of my viewers, for you, there's a noticeable difference in the binaural quality of having a binaural mic than just 2 microphones, stereo and pan and whatever effects. So that's just a brief word about binaural. And I was also talking about community, because people are just people, aren't they, everywhere? And you can all get together because you like a certain thing, but some people are going to turn out to be good, and some people are going to turn out to be not the kind of people that you enjoy spending time with. I don't know. I think maybe ASMR brings together a group of people who have similar compassionate sides, but that's not an exclusive rule, is it? So I myself find it quite difficult to I'm not see, I'm doing it now. I'm not a good group person, I guess. I can be a team player. Sorry, yeah, messing with my headphone. I can be a team player. Obviously they want Lucy. The best way to contact her would be to shout her name. I imagine every one of those teenage girls has got a mobile phone continually strapped to their head. But in public, they'd rather shout at each other. They're walking off anyway, so I might not hear from them too much. Yeah, I was saying, I'm not a particularly good group person sometimes. Sometimes my intention of what I say and the way I say it gets confused. I'm very compassionate, very caring, but I guess I seem to come across as a dick sometimes. So it's really hard on Facebook and things, because you don't get to contextualise what you say. You just put a status up, and you don't think too heavily about some things that you type, and people think that it's your political manifesto, or they can get quite cross and wound up about the things you type, and I myself can get cross about the things other people type. Too much of it doesn't feel healthy to me, so I like to get out. And it's a shame in a way that a lot of the ASMR community is interacting almost exclusively through social media, because, like I say, context is lost. And when I've met these people, like I did on the road trip recently, it's so much easier to be their friend. Not that I didn't like them before, but it's just so much easier to settle into understanding. And I hope that through talking to you on my videos that gives you more of an understanding, I guess. Because, like I said, I don't really make friends that easily. Although the ones I have made, I really love, and are really good friends. Like you guys. Like you. Like you. So with all that said, coming back to the road trip a little bit.
Just going back to the road trip just a little bit. Not to go on about it.
But we did an awful lot of work for that £500. I say we, me and Matt, and I'm so grateful to Matt for helping. we didn't get paid. You know, we did that work for the love, and as a labour of love, I'm going to continue to work on it and make it the best I can. But it's made me realise that money's involved in media production. What I do, these videos are media production, and I'd like to make that and art my life. I've got plans for conceptual art pieces surrounding the ideas that I've explored in ASMR, art installations where people can go and sit and experience ASMR. I won't be able to do these things without any money, and as an artist, at the moment, I'm pretty much starving. But I'm lucky that in the modern age, with the social media and the community, the networks that I'm making, and not just the people, that's watching my videos, I'm lucky that I can now give you the opportunity to help support and fund the production of the art as a patron. I've discussed patronage before. There are issues I have surrounding everything. Surrounding everything, yeah. Ethical issues, I think really long and hard about ethical issues. Which is why I don't have adverts on my YouTube channel. Not only do I not want you to be blasted by the interruption, but I don't want you to be affected by the manipulation. I don't believe in all the people that advertise. I don't believe in all the products that are sold. I don't believe in animal testing. I'm a vegetarian. I buy my clothes from charity shops. Not only because I'm poor, not only because I don't have a lot of money to spend on clothes, but also because I don't want to contribute to people making clothes in sweatshops. It's hard to find ethically sourced product, and there's this idea of being an ethical consumer that even that I have problems with. I think we run over time. Fuck. And I might have to keep that because I was going, well, I'm just going to have to reset the camera. I hope that I've managed to record some little GVs as interlude for that piece of talking that went wrong. Automatic. Headphones are playing up. The wire of the headphones is playing up. It's quite annoying. So I'm back again, yeah. And I was saying ethical consumer, yeah. I think sometimes the idea of being an ethical consumer is an oxymoron, and that as a society we should be struggling harder to refine society, democracy, freedom, so that we can all live peacefully without our spending. If we have to spend, maybe we could find a better system than money, but so that our actions don't cause suffering to others inadvertently, whether it be animal or human. And I think at the moment, the way society is structured, a lot of suffering goes on in the name of spending that you don't even appreciate sometimes. I was raised in the same way. I had a Transformers, and I was manipulated in the same way by the advertisers, but I'm trying to change the best I can, trying to do the best I can for the world. So, with patronage, it gives you the ability to so yeah, I'm just quite aware that now the sun's going to go down. I'm going to finish off my little ramble to you. I'm just going to finish that off, and then take a couple of general view shots to cover where the camera ran out and I carried on talking. So I better do that before the sun goes down. So yeah, the Patreon site's up now, and I'm open to criticism on it. I just want to be able to produce art and live. I'm not looking for, I don't want a Ferrari. You can see I'm sat in my beat up car here. I'm happy with it. I don't want a Ferrari. I just want to be able to produce art, to promote positive ideas, and to help make the world better through art, to help make you more relaxed, to keep making these videos the best I can. And I've got some really nice art project ideas in the wider sense. Hopefully through patronage I can realise my dreams and you can help me. if you enjoy the work. So thank you. And I'm really grateful for the road trip. You know, I've expanded my horizons by meeting people that I respect and admire. And that's down to this channel and to your support. It's a wonderful journey that I'm going on. Oh, thank you. Now the sun's going down, I'm going to have to get some general views of this lovely sunset. It's gone. It's not a lovely sunset, it's actually street lights. I need about 30 seconds of footage just to cover up the bad mistake where the camera ran out. Okay.
Be good, my little Pukkos.